Hey there. A couple of years ago, I discovered a statistic that really shocked me. And that was that 95% of people that try to learn to code end up giving up. And so this led me down a rabbit hole of understanding why things were so bad, why so many people were giving up, and why coding still has this reputation of being so difficult, of being something only accessible if you're in the smartest 1 or 2% of people. And what I discovered was quite simple. Programming is being taught in totally the wrong way. What means that you succeed in learning to code? Well, it's definitely not trying to memorize a load of stuff. And it's definitely not trying to study tons of theory. And it's definitely not watching hours of YouTube videos trying to somehow just absorb code into your brain. If you want to get good at programming, there's one thing you need to do. And that's just to spend a load of time making interesting, fun things. If you do that, your brain will work the rest out. It'll link ideas together, it'll start to discover and understand patterns, and it'll remember the bits that actually matter and let the rest just sort of dissipate out. So a year ago, we at Exercism set out to do things a little differently. We decided to build a platform for absolute beginners focused on learning by doing, where you learn by making stuff, by solving interesting challenges, by spending as much time in the code as possible. And of course, there's teaching and explanations. We've worked really hard on that. But we're focusing on you building your knowledge, not by listening, but by doing. We're going to be launching this new platform in a few months from now, in the second half of 2025. But before we do, we're going to run a one-off bootcamp. Well, I'm going to spend 6 months in the trenches with you, teaching and helping you, ensuring that you understand everything, that the ideas stick, that the projects, the exercises that we've come up with are fun and useful. And I'm going to make sure that you don't give up and that you do learn to code. Now, there's 2 parts to the bootcamp. The first is about giving you these rock-solid coding foundations that I talked about at the beginning. We're going to make sure that you build an intuitive understanding of programming and how to solve problems using code. You should be able just to feel the code. And the second half takes that knowledge and applies it to front-end web development. For those of you who are interested in that, we're going to teach you how to build beautiful interactive websites. And you can choose to do that whole course, or you can just stick to the first part if you're less interested in web development and you want to focus on data science or some other programming field. And at the end, you'll also get an official certificate that you can put on your resume, you can put on LinkedIn, you can show to potential employers as you move forward. Every week in the course, we're going to have a mixture of some live teaching, which you can watch back if you can't make the live sessions. In fact, you can watch it back anytime you want to in the future. And then there'll be exercises and projects for you to work on. That's the real focus, as I keep on saying. There's also going to be some live sessions we do to help you if you get stuck. There'll be a dedicated community space. If you want to work with other students, you can explore your code and the challenges with them. Talking about code's a really great way to learn. We're going to be making games. We're going to be building little bots that play those games. We're going to be building useful and interesting apps. We'll be integrating with some AI. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be really interesting. I'm really excited about it. We've priced it as cheaply as we can to try and make this affordable to everyone. We're offering discounts for students, for people that are unemployed at the moment, and also for people from poorer countries who can't afford the dollar price of the course. So just get in touch if that's you. As you can probably tell, I'm really excited to do this, to share my passion for programming with you. I've been programming for 32 years. It's been a massive part of my life. I've been teaching it for a decade, so I'm really looking forward to sharing that. I've put a huge amount of love and effort into this course, as have the team at Exercism. I think it's just going to be a really exciting opportunity. Thank you so much for watching this, and I really hope to see you inside the bootcamp.